What is up, Rusty Gamers? I'm Rusty Man, and welcome to the experimental version of Kenshi. Well, as an update to the current build, our current playthrough of Kenshi, there is a bug that is literally causing me to crash like 3-4 minutes after my current spot. Like where you left off, 3 to 5 minutes after that, I just crash endlessly, especially when I go over the mountain. It is a guaranteed crash. So for now, that is on hold until I can either fix it and or we just have to start over. I don't know, but in the meantime, I decided I'd give you a little show off for those of you that are still on the fence about this game and or just haven't checked out the experimental version of the game. This is the experimental version. There may be crashes. It is still unstable because that's actually the reason why it's still on the experimental build. And if you're wanting to know how to do that, actually here, I'll show you how to do that. You actually go to your Kenshi right here, go to properties, go to local files, or not local files, you go to beta and you click on this right here, which for some reason is not allowing me to click on it. I guess it's because the game's open, but you'll click on experimental instead of stable. And that will update you to the current build on Kenshi. So, with that, we're going to mess around with the starts. As you can see, there are several starts of the game. We have the nobodies, which I don't actually remember being here, but of course, for some reason, this is the one I usually start with, is the Freedom Seekers, because you start with 5 people, you start with buildable material, and etc, etc. We have the retired captain, which actually starts you with basically the old soldier. The cool thing about this is you actually start hated by the Holy Empire. That is actually another thing with the, like you have these survivors. Conscripted in the military, you find yourself and on the wrong side of the military. I think it's your old buddy. Yeah, you wake up with your old buddy who is wounded but breathing. And you have to survive like that. The wandering trader, you start out with a backpack on your back and a bunch of supplies, and you can actually sell them off right away if you wanted to. And this is your sword, the Holy Sword. It's your sword, who cares? And I believe the Holy Empire hates you here, or they hunt you down, or they'll come to you asking for the sword or something like that, if I remember. I don't remember. It's been a while. Rock Bottom is obviously, it's called the hardest playthrough because, well, you just literally have nothing. You're in the middle of nowhere and you're not good at anything. It's awful. But anyways, then the cannibal hunters, which is really interesting because you start off attacking a cannibal camp and usually you'll end up with people dead. But anyways, what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with I'll do the retired captain. Because this is actually the first thing I played when I first played this game was the retired captain. So we'll start with this. And we'll show you some of like the new features that are in the game currently, as well as play a nice little quick playthrough of this. Anyways. And I guess we could consider this like my semi-tutorial playthrough for all you people. Like you see, I start out with the old soldier where I am looking at his crotch. Awesome. All right, there we go. And we're going to name him Rustin. Never mind, because apparently caps lock is on. No, caps lock wasn't on. Rustin Man. And there you go. You can actually see some of the new UI, like the new font of the UI, which actually looks pretty decent. It's not bad. Let's check out my face here. I think I like that guy. Let's go with the... Can't see my hair at all. I guess we'll just go with that. Alright, beard. Yeah, alright. And then we're going to see... You know what? Let's just go with my... hair situation. Hair brightness. We're going to go with the... classic... yellow, the Rustin Man yellow, as I'm going to call it. Even though it's really not Rustin Man yellow, it's actually just, I think it's like regular orange, yellowish. There you go. That looks like that's about it right there. So we're just gonna, we're gonna up my height up. We're gonna up my frame up. I'm gonna be a bulky son of a bitch. So we're just gonna mess around with this. So yeah. Anyways, this is gonna take place of Kenshi for a little bit. Actually, you may find a little less Kenshi because of this, but it'll still be happening. I guarantee it. Actually, I don't want my stomach down. Wow, where am I at? There we go. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we don't want my stomach all the way in. There we go. So let's get my chest out a bit. Just get it out. Get it out there. We'll be a bulky man. And we're apparently standing at firm attention. You see, there you go. You can mess around with this a bit. All you want. It's going to have no effect on the game whatsoever. Alright, you know, we'll just randomize it. There we go. Totally. That works. Alright. So So here's your controls. If you are actually new to the game, I do recommend you look over these and read some of these because they will help you out a bunch. Anyways, let's go. So where did we start? Wow, we started out in the middle of nowhere. All right, so here's the new map. As you can see, there's a bunch of new stuff. You can actually see who you're hated with. Yeah, I am hated with the Holy Nation. And you'll see they come in red. And you'll see like all these are bandit camps areas, or are they the nests? They're either the bandit camps or the nests. And the nests, what I mean by the nests is, well, I'm sure we'll run into them, but there are new creatures. The critters and creatures are in this update. But for those of you that are just starting out, obviously the basic is right-click moves. You have these, take chase off. I would take chase and taunt off. And you can just control your character in the basic form. As far as your UI, you can see your UI is much cleaner, like font-wise, and there's actually information like here's your state, your goal, which is, I mean, if I click, it says move order. My state is normal, which I believe if I up that up. All right, no, wait, no, my state is my health. My health is, I'm actually normal. That's my health. All right. And you see right down here is your stats. This is the biggest thing and probably the most useful thing that's come in. Stealth is also, I don't know if it's actually fully implemented. I haven't checked, but stealth is coming. And this may be their first attempt at stealth. I actually haven't checked. Let's see. Can I right click? Okay, here's another thing. If you actually right click on your guy, you can see it says first aid. Such as like if you right click on another person, you'll be able to pick them up, etc. But anyways, let's go try and find a fight. We started out in the middle of like nowhere. So let's just head on out, shall we? Yeah, you bring up the map hitting M and you can actually see your factions. You can see I'm hated with the Holy Nation and the Cannibals. Dust Bandits, sort of. Starving Bandits. United Cities love me for whatever reason. And that is actually a good thing. And there's actually the United Cities are right here on the left. That's actually usually how it goes. They're on the left over here. Or I guess to the west. And then down to the south is the Holy Nation. And there's one city up here that's also Holy Nation. And you do not want to mess with Holy Nation. Just FYI. You get attacked by Holy Nation, immediately turn the hell around and run for your life. If you are carrying anything really heavy, drop it. It's not worth it. They will literally mess your day up. And they, oh, here we go. Here's some of the creatures. Okay. Let's see if we can get over there without seeing them. Let's see if we pause the game a little bit. There they are. They're the dogs. You can see they have little baby dogs too. But these are the new critters. And this is like, I'm gonna guess this is a nest over here. Yeah, okay, there's a nest right here. So that's one of their nests. And they'll continually spawn out of that area. They look cool. See if we can find a trader though. I would like to show you some of the, it's like a new caravan trader guy. It's pretty cool. And let's hope we don't crash a lot either. Because there is some of the new vegetation, I think, is in. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know they have a bunch of new vegetation. I don't know if it's actually coming in right now. But there is definitely some cool stuff in this game. Right, so where are we going to head? That's the question. I'm kind of like heading through this area I don't really want to head through. I'm actually approaching up on another nest. I think I'm going to, what is this? The temple outpost. All right, we're going to head to the temple, I guess. Find out what's there. We'll probably find some traders coming in and out of there. Yeah. And also, if you're also wondering, right here's your new floor thing, which actually means if you were on in a building and you go to floor 2, so that'd be the third floor, I guess. Well, bottom floor, first floor, second floor. Okay, never mind. So yeah, there you go. That'd be that. Be floor 1, floor 2. That's how you do that. Kind of like if you ever played Memoria or I don't know. Does Dwarf Fortress do that? Oh, it's been so long since I played it. But yeah, Memoria, you can actually do that in Memoria too. This is your inventory. This is where you have a lot of stuff. Here, let's speed this up so we actually make this quick. This is obviously your weapon 2 slot, which actually I haven't really figured out what the weapon 2 slot is for. If somebody knows exactly what that's for, go ahead. I don't know if I've never seen him wield 2 weapons, so I don't know if like, oh, we're about to be attacked. We get away from that. Yep, and here you go. This is their dogs. They are very fast. Very, very fast. So you kind of need to like be careful. As you can see, my character's like zigzagging around. I don't understand. I think he's trying to evade them. I think that's what's going on. He's just trying to evade them. Oh, did you see that juke? That juke. He's doing the jukes. I think this is them evading. So yeah, they will actually now try to evade the fight as much as possible. And we need to find some place to go now. United Cities is over that way, so let's head that way. Let's go. Alright, anyways. back what we're doing, as long as we don't get knocked down right here, we'll be fine. But yeah, these dogs will literally chase you forever. And they are very deadly, so you don't want to mess with them too much. See stats. You see, here's your stats. This is, you'll build these the more you use certain, like if you're using a katana, you'll upgrade your katana skill. If you're using sabers, you'll upgrade, you know, your sabers. Hackers, which I believe are axes and stuff. Yeah, they are heavy axe-bladed weapons. Do that. Heavy, same thing. Turrets as well. You know, everything. Stealth. I haven't really figured out how stealth works. I haven't actually see. Let's actually see. Is there controls? Like, these are your graphics, your general controls. Let's see, controls. There's a stealth button. Map. Build mode. Oh, there we go. This is some of the new dialogue that's in. Come back here, you coward. Uh-oh, cops. No, they're not cops. They're actually just rabid dogs. But yeah, that was some of the new dialogue that I actually have. You actually see the damage font looks much better than before. All right, let's go see if we can get in on this. Yo, strike. Okay, never mind. Don't strike out. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. All right. Yeah. Oh my God, they just took them out so fast. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You don't want to fuck with these nests. They're very, 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 very deadly. All right, just keep going. And here's your money, by the way. That's your day. Your build. It's actually cool because they actually tell you what you can and can't build right away. And I think I'm going to get downed here. Yep. I might die here. Yeah. I'll be okay, though. I'm just on... actually, I'm bleeding quite a bit. I should be okay. We'll find out. But anyways, you can see your buildings. These actually... what you can build right away. And when you are starting to build, when you actually find a spot, which you can actually... you got a big-ass map to choose from. Have fun. It's actually really cool. Choose the stone processor, or not the stone processor. Choose the stone mine first. And you actually see that number right there. The 90 tells me that there's a lot of stone in this area. And the green tells me I can build there. Same if I was to do... I can't check out farming. But if you actually prospect, which is actually this right here. Like if I was prospecting this area, it would tell me about the resources in the area. And you'll figure it out. Usually higher up in the mountains, the stone's going to be prevalent. It's going to be really hard to farm. You still might find areas of farming, like down in here, where these trees and grass are. Most likely you can farm pretty decently down here. You know, but somewhere like when you're up in these mountainous regions, you're probably only going to find stone and probably find not a lot of fertile soil. But anyways, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back to this whenever we get on... oh, never mind, we're conscious. Never mind. It didn't take long. Oh, run away. Do not chase the dogs. What's wrong with you? I said to this outpost. It's over here. Oh, actually, there's one right here, too. It's right here. Okay, it's right there. We were just, like, literally steps from it. That happens. Quite a bit. Welcome to nighttime, by the way. It's great. Anyways, if you guys have something you want to see specifically... let me know. All right. But anyways, your wounded thing. This is, I'm going to tell you how this works. Like his head, that's why he actually got knocked unconscious. Because his head went negative. As soon as one of your body part gets negative, that body part becomes unusable. Such as like, if my blood would go negative, I'd start dying. That's literally how it goes. Or you start using, it's either, I think it starts out blood loss, which will eventually lead to dying. But that's usually how it starts off. Like if your left arm goes down to the negative, he'll actually start limping around and you'll actually need to repair it, which actually you can do by either one, just going into your inventory, like clicking the medic button. And if you actually shift click it, he becomes, oh God, what's going on here? He becomes a medic. Are they coming to kill me? I swear to God. Oh, they're bandaging me up. Ah, they're bandaging me up because I'm with them. That's cool because I'm friendly with them and they like me. They're bandaging me up. Awesome. So there you go. That's cool. That's some of the new interaction that's happening. Anyways, police stations, you can actually bring in Dust Bandit bosses, and you can bring them in there and trade them in for caps or cash, not caps. Sorry, I was playing Fallout, all right? It's your C, which is your cash. I actually forgot. Cats. They're called cats. That's what they're called. All right. So with that being said, let's go out. Also, you can actually... Here, I'll actually show some of the interaction we can do. Like this. If I right click on my see I can talk to, like let's try that. See what happens. It's probably gonna end up very bad, isn't it? You're not gonna talk to him? Alright, anyways, you can attack unprovoked, which I obviously would not recommend doing. You can first aid him, She doesn't need first aid. You can bodyguard, which means he will follow. It's just like follow, except for he will attack unprovoked anybody hostile to the character you are following. That is basically what will happen. Like anybody goes to attack your character you're bodyguarding, he will immediately jump into the way of the bullets. And by bullets, I mean arrows, which, you know, are not in the game yet. But yeah, that'll happen. All right, so let's go out. Let's go find out. I want to find some of the traders. I'm going to have to head towards the cities. Like traders, again, the one thing I do hate is the coloring of their font choice against this map. It's a little awkward. I think choosing like bright colors, like especially pastel colors, is not going to show well up on that. They need to choose like really darker colors. Like this blue. Blue would probably show up pretty well. That dark blue. Maybe even like a dark orange, or no, the orange probably wouldn't work that well. And I think we just crashed. So there you go. Welcome to the first crash. Okay, guys, I am back after that crash, and this time I'm starting with the Freedom Seekers playthrough. Is the playthrough I told you about where you can build right away because you have characters that actually, these guys with the backpack actually have building materials in their backpack. Like if you go to their inventory, you see I have building material. You actually see some of the dialogue going off. You'll see like welcome friend popping up and stuff. The guards. It is pretty laggy right now. Like this is very unoptimized. Looking for anything in particular? Yes, I am. Out of this village. The towns do seem like, some of the towns seem really laggy. Like as you can see, the FPS difference between there and this, it's like playing DayZ a little bit. Oh God, what do we got going on here? Oh, we got some bandits. Let's go back inside. You have to protect these guys at all costs. At all costs. But you see, actually, the cool thing about the Freedom Seekers playthrough is when you start with an old soldier who is amazing at combat, unless he gets surrounded, of course. Oh my God, it's like nobody, there are no guards here? Oh, we might be boned, sir. Or are they not going to attack? Oh, are they just chilling? Oh, no, there they go. Now we're all attacking. Yep. Here we go. Get in on this, shall we? Are we not attacking the city or something? Apparently we can't attack in the city. Interesting. Interesting. Why can't I click on them? I'm not... Huh. Well, you can see the police beat them down, so let's go out here. I was just wanting to show off the building mechanics real quick before we continued on. But anyways, this is just, like I said before, this is just, again, just a quick go through the game since Kenshi is currently unplayable for me on my playthrough because it literally just keeps crashing all the time. And no, I am not on the experimental build on that playthrough. No, I'm actually on the stable build, but for whatever reason, we're on day, 70 something or 80, whatever. And it's just crashing constantly after that. And I can't fix it. I've tried. I have to just hope something else can be done. Or we end up starting a new playthrough altogether, which I really don't want to do, but at the same time, I have no issue doing that. But you know, like, because I got that spot right there. Is that where we are? Is that where we are? Yeah, or is it, I guess we're over here somewhere, huh? Or no, we're right here, aren't we? Yeah, we're right here, aren't we? Yeah, right there. Of course, it's right next to a nest, apparently, too, now. Which sucks a little bit. But nothing too crazy. What we got here? Dust bandits. You actually see I can talk to the dust bandits now. That's actually not the first thing that pops up. Anyways, I think we should be able to build out here. We get off the main road, so hopefully these dust bandits don't see us. Which looks like they may have already. They look like they're coming right at us. And yeah, I don't have the my settings in-game up, which is why they're disappearing. Usually I play with it pretty high. Okay, they don't seem to notice us. That's cool. All right, so let's see if we can build right here. So if I was actually going to start building, yeah, I can build right here. Cool. I would immediately start with a stone mine, right? So that's like the one thing I would get up, and then you just basically just tell your builders they'll automatically add material to it and start it as long as they're selected, and then these guys will just immediately come help. As long as they're selected and you tell them to build something, they will build it. Then what you're going to want before anything else is a stone processor, and this is what will turn it into building material. And you actually see that little character, that white little, you want that facing the stone mine, so that way it's just easier to access and they can run back and forth like this. So then the stone will just transfer like this. Then you'll see they immediately go, since they can add material. Well, they were starting to do it. Go build. What's going on? Why are we not doing anything? Interesting. What's going on here? Do we build it at a weird angle or something? They just don't want to build it, do they? They do not want to build it. Alright, so let's see if we can do this again. Stone processor. Let's see if we turn it over here, maybe. Either way, you just have it facing. There you go. There you go, guys. For whatever reason, this one, they don't like this. They do not like that. So we'll dismantle that. You just click dismantle, it'll go away. Alright, and then now immediately we're back to building it. And you'll see you'll have plenty of materials to actually build off. And usually you can even build walls if you wanted to. Like if I wanted to build walls around this. Just, oh, actually no. Oh, they changed it. You can't even build the makeshift walls. Never mind. You'll need a research bench. Alright, do you always need that? Never mind. I think you always needed that. I am wrong. That'll happen. Oop. Close that map. Close the map. Stop hitting that button. Stop hitting the button. Stop hitting the button. Alright, build this building. And we'll just have these guys do this. Alright, now you should actually have enough materials to build this and immediately get started on a research bench, which is what you'll need to build the makeshift walls. But obviously, while you're doing that, you're going to be vulnerable to anything else that happens. Yeah, the reason it's going so fast is I'm actually fast forward. I'm on the highest speed, which you can actually control over here, R by hitting, I think it's F2, F3, and yeah, F2, F3, and F4 will also allow you to do that. And if you pause, just hit space. Space will pause. I think it's actually considered like a building mode, but it'll also pause the game. We got some dust bandits up here, or hungry bandits. See them walking around. They will... I don't think they attack you and provoke all the time, but most of the time, I mean, it's kind of like a 50-50 chance in the experimental build whether or not they'll just come up to you and just bash your brains in. It's kind of weird, but it's cool because it actually means there's something else happening behind the scenes compared to before. Alright, so let's see. How are we doing this? Anyways, this is your basic building. And you'll see it will take a while. Especially when it's not like a stone mine or anything else. The stone mine got completed quick, really fast. But yeah. Let's see. We speed this up. This should take a little quicker. And this is actually, you see the condition down here. It's actually almost done building. Even though it looks done, you actually see, you can see some of the bars receding off the thing. Right over there, you can see some of the bars just disappearing into the ground, and now it's done. It's kind of hard to see because it was nighttime, but it did happen. And then we just tell these guys to build this. See, engineer. And if you want them to continually work on something, that's actually what you do is you'll shift click on something. Like there, now he's operating stone mine continually. Same thing over here if I do the stone processor. Now, anytime there is stone, like he may not do it right away, and you're like wondering, why is he not doing it? It's because there's no stone. He has no stone to work with yet. So he has to... Stone mine has to fill up, which we'll actually see if we can... So where did they move that? Oh, right here. Okay, it's right here. Right here's your output. This will see the raw stone. You see the percentage going up. And once it goes to 100%, you'll have a piece of stone. And then... I think it's... How many bars does it take to make... Forgot the amount of bars it takes, but it takes a certain amount of stone to make a building material. And over here you can see I have 5 out of 15 materials, but I should have plenty. Yeah, like there's plenty here. I can literally build a research bench, and I think even get up some makeshift walls, so you can pretty much get yourself defended pretty quickly. You can build some makeshift walls around you. And you can also take them down later by just right-clicking and just clicking dismantle, or clicking on the item and going over here to dismantle. So yeah, these are some of the new things that are coming when the build reaches a stable update. Like right now, the FPS is actually fine looking here. It's just when I go into that city, it actually reacts just like Daisy. Oh, do they have a caravan guy over here? They do. Okay, there's a caravan guy over there. We're going to go head over there real quick. Who's the old soldier? Come on out. They have one of the new, it's like a, kind of like a pack meal type thing over here. Let's go see if we can get a look at him. There he is. You see that critter? He's like pack meal type thing. There he is. This is the pack guard. That's what he's called, the pack guard. I know they called him pack mule for something because he actually is part of the Traders Guild. I don't know if you can actually get one of these. I mean, it'd be cool if you could. It'd be awesome. But he's basically what carries their materials. And you also don't want to mess with the Traders Guild unless you're 100% confident in your ability to fight them. Which, right now, even the old soldier would get his butt just whacked down by one of them. Because they are basically, consider them, like, when you start out, consider yourself, like, you know, just, you're that guy that just came in, you know, from, like, another city, another state, whatever, another whole nother fantasy world. And you dominated that fantasy. That was, like, the level 1 to 10 zone, right? You're in the level 40 zone now, okay? That's like the jump you're taking. Just consider that. Take that into effect, because that's kind of what you're doing right now. So yeah, there you go. We'll build this up. Get this going. So these guys, I got any stone yet? Nope. It'll take you a while at first, because the first tier of tech is awful. It is awful. It's horrendous, and it takes forever. But at the same time, you can also queue up more than one thing. Like if I queue medic, this will be last. It's a priority list. So if there's stone to be processed, he'll immediately process the stone before mining stone. And if there is no way to mine stone, if there's no stone to be processed, he will medic up his teammates. Now, obviously, that was reversed. He would medic first, then stone, which actually you should probably do if you're going to do something like that. Have your medic be first. So that way, anybody within his vicinity that needs medicing or healed, he will just immediately go do that, regardless of what he's doing at the current time. And that is true. If he's actually, I think if you tell him to do non-combat and turn chase off, turn all this off, turn like blocks only and non-combat on, he will heal in combat, which can be good and bad because there is actually like it's like a swing, so it'll actually AoE. So you kind of, you know, I guess that's a good way to call it AoE. It'll actually just hit multiple targets, so you kind of have to be careful with something like that. Let's see, your power. Actually, we need to build a generator anyways. I completely forgot that. I did it again. I actually did this last time when I moved my base. Let's just build. Why can I not turn it? There we go. Boom. Confirm. And you actually rotate using, you know, the period and comma keys. Comma? Coma keys. Yes, the coma keys. If you actually hit that key, you just immediately have a coma in game. Guarantee. Try it. Just like Control F4. Don't do that. Control Alt F4. Do not do it. Or do it. Go ahead, do it. Why not? Find out. If you don't know. If you're new, have fun. So anyways, see, actually, you can actually see the negative here, and you actually see it's because of his encumbrance. He actually has the backpack on. Apparently, I don't know. Somebody told me if you actually drag the backpack in here, I'm just gonna do that. You lose the. Oh, you do. You actually lose the encumbrance because he doesn't have the backpack. Let's see if I can pick that up. I probably lost that stone bar, but that's okay. This is not meant to be a permanent playthrough, anyways. I'm just showing off cool stuff, and yeah, that is how you build, guys. So actually, with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. If you guys want to see specific things in the new update or how to do specific things, let me know, and we will immediately. I will try to get you to tell you how to do that, show you how to do that, etc. So this is kind of my call to you. This is your call to action. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see out of the new update. We got plenty of stuff here. If you want to see me continue building, if you want to see how to build a research bench, which actually I can do that right now. Tech, small research bench, and boom, there it is. And you can actually see, forgot, there actually is a way he comes at it. I just like place it usually against the wall. Like, come on, stop it, like this. And if you're wondering, I can't build it outside. That's actually why. Stuff like this has to be built inside a building. And I confirm it, and you actually see it's still there. Research bench is actually there. It'll just be built once this is done. And that is how that works, guys. So anyways, I am out. Hopefully you like this video, and if you have, why not just leave a like? Subscribe down below if you're new to the channel and you like this video and you like games like this, you like RPGs. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Rusty Gamers. And with that, I am out. Thank you for watching, guys. Take it easy. It was your time. It was your time.